No, this is not going to be some fake guru. Use this trick to make passive income with AI BS. Passive income as a beginner doesn't exist. It's all about active income. You need to do things to make money. But nowadays, with the rise of AI, you can have certain AI tools do a lot of the heavy lifting for you and make it much easier for you to build a solid side income of a couple $1,000s on the side, or if you want to go all in, even make $10,000 or even $100,000 a month. And the reason why I know this is because I have this little wins group between me and my staff on WhatsApp, and in there we're always posting little client wins. So I'm just going to show those in the name of transparency. So for example, here we have Julia. She made her first 2,100 euros. She got paid in Swiss francs because she lives in Switzerland. She's a beginner. She's using AI for most of the job. It's absolutely incredible. We also have another beginner client, Urs here. He made his first 1.1 thousand pounds. That's about also $1,200 to $300 or something like that. He's crushing it there. Shout out to him as well. He's using AI to do most of the job for him as well. We have beginner clients going viral. We have Laiko here getting her first 10,000 views on a reel, and she's selling children's books. So you can, do the math there, how well that's selling. And we even have advanced clients here like Kevin, who just cracked his first $100,000 a month. Congrats to that. Anyways, I get ahead of myself a little bit too much. Whenever people come to my seminars or they DM me, they always ask me, Max, what's a beginner-friendly business model that is easy to start and can make a lot of money, especially if I have no experience? So I decided to lay out an entire step-by-step plan for you here in this video, starting with step 1, understanding the business model. Because you're probably wondering, Max, what the hell is this all about? First thing you want to do is you want to choose your niche or your topic. This could either be something that you're interested in or something that you're good at. We have clients doing this with, sports replay niche, football, Formula 1. We have clients being interested in puppies, cats, health, dating coaching, fitness, any sort of coaching, any sort of expertise, or something that you're interested in. Then you start creating short form videos about that. No, you do not need to speak into the camera like I do if you don't want to. No, you do not need to know how to edit. No, you do not need to have any sort of experience. All you need to do is make 15 to 30-second videos, and you can have AI do most of the work for you. Then you grow a following, and then you monetize to that following. Now, monetization, let's put a pin in that. We will talk more about this in a couple minutes. Just bear with me here. Because step 2 is where the magic begins. You get attention. And the reason why attention is so crucial here is because right now we're in the third wave of wealth creation. The first wave of wealth creation were people like Christopher Columbus, who had to sail around the world on merchant vessels and explore, and he had to work together with the kings and queens of Europe and trade gold and all that jazz just to become wealthy. Sounds pretty complicated and dangerous. Then wave number 2 of wealth creation was where you had to create corporations. That's the Rockefellers, the Fords. You had to get, a big factory. You had to sell something, huge cost, huge risk. But now we're in the third wave of wealth creation. Who's one of the most wealthiest people in the world? Mr. Beast. Who's the richest person on earth? Elon Musk. Now, these people all understand one thing, and that is the fact that attention is the most valuable good in the world right now. And how to get attention in today's world? With content. Right? There's a reason why everyone's doubling down on creating their own brand, whether that's a faceless brand or a personal brand. Even well-established figures like Donald Trump are on Twitter, or Elon Musk buys Twitter. They're all creating content, right? So now the question is, okay, content creation sounds super complicated, Max. That sucks. I'm not a technical person. How the hell can I start that? Well, the best thing about that is you can have AI create all the content for you. Now, how content creation used to work, it used to be really sucky, not gonna lie. You had to do step 1, ideation. That is where you'd have to think about types of content that you want to create. You have to come up with an idea that is interesting, that is entertaining for people. I know with my very first business, I used to spend whole days or afternoons thinking of ideas. Then people had to do the scripting. They had to word by word script out what they wanted to say, unless they're blessed with natural charisma, which most people aren't. Then the footage, they had to either shoot the footage themselves or source the footage from somewhere. I used to have to go outside with a tripod and set up the camera and make sure the lighting is all right, and then there's no wind on the microphone and all that jazz. And then the editing, you used to have to be a computer expert. You used to have to get super complicated, expensive editing tools. I used to have to ask my friend when he was going to bed so I can edit on his laptop while he's sleeping just to get my frickin' videos out. And then the publishing, you had to understand how the platforms work, how the algorithms work, when to post properly, what hashtags, what descriptions to use, etc., etc. It used to be a pain in the ass. Nowadays, when it comes to all these steps, it's much easier. On the ideation level, you can actually look at existing content that is already working. You'd have to do a little bit of research, but you can absolutely find content pieces in your niche, in your topic, that have already gone viral, and you can just copy those. On a scripting level, yeah, you could use things like ChatGPT. You'd have to know prompting pretty well. You have to be a little bit of an AI expert to do all that. With the footage, yeah, you can still shoot it yourself, although, you know, with iPhone cameras, it's much easier for sure. With the editing, you have tools like Submagic or CapCut that can do a lot of work for you, but even there, it's kind of complicated to really figure out how exactly they work, and it still takes pretty long. Now, the way we do it with our clients, it's much more simplified. So on the ideation level, our clients get our ideas that we research for them. This is where our experts actually do all the research for our clients based on their niche, based on their interests, based on what they want to do, and then we give them their content ideas that have already been proven to work. That's the cool thing. In terms of scripting, they can actually use our custom AIs. You don't need to know prompting, you don't need to be an AI expert. You literally just tell the AI what your niche is, what kind of tonality you want to have, and it creates it entirely for you in your tone, in your voice. It's pretty mind-blowing. This is usually where people freak out because it's so effective. I always love that whenever people send me screenshots of like, oh my God, it's doing all the scripting, look at that, it's pretty amazing. In terms of footage, you can repost footage from others under the fair use contract. You can absolutely use other footage already, or you use AI tools with our instructions. Like I said, there's things like Submagic, there's things like Midjourney. These are kind of clunky and hard to use, especially if you're older or you're not as tech savvy. So we have AI instructions for that. We have one-on-one coaches. They go through all of that with our clients, click by click. It's pretty straightforward once they know how. Or of course you can shoot your own. If you have a personal brand, you can use a tripod like this, you slap your phone on it, you start recording, and then you just use a teleprompter and you read everything off the teleprompter. It's pretty straightforward nowadays. Now that brings me to step 3 of this whole master plan, and that is the monetization level. Now I've teased it before already a little bit, but there's multiple ways how you can monetize that, and that's the great thing about this business model. You can build a personal brand, right? That's what I have. That's where I speak into my camera. It's pretty cool. You can also get paid directly by the platform. You can get paid by YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, even Facebook, or all of them at the same time. If you have great content that works well, you can get paid per view that you're generating. You can of course have AI create the content that you then sell for other businesses and get paid. You can approach businesses and say, hey, I'm gonna make all these social media, I'm gonna use AI to do all the work, but you guys pay me. A lot of businesses, especially business owners that are older, don't want to deal with that. So they'll happily pay you to do it. You can get brand deals where you literally get paid to use things that you might already be using. And not only are you getting these things for free, but you can also get paid to promote them. You can sell someone else's products. It's called affiliate marketing. You can sell someone else's digital products or physical products, anything that fits to the type of content that you have AI create for you. Pretty straightforward, pretty amazing. You can get 10%, 20%, all the way up to 50% commission on someone else's thing that you're selling. You don't have to create anything. You have the content that AI does, right? And then the product that you're selling isn't even yours, but you just get a cut from it. It's pretty damn amazing. Or you sell your own digital or physical products. That's how I made my very first million at age 26 many years ago, sold my own digital products. Right now I have digital mentorship products, like I told you before. I mean, you don't have to buy these. Right? This is not a promo video or anything, but I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. That's pretty amazing. So the question I want you to ask yourself is, what will your life look like with a business model such as this, where AI does like 90% of the work for you? 90%. It gets easier every single day. You still have to do some of the work for you. That's why I talked about active income, but it gets easier by the day, and it's never been this easy, right? If it happened this easy when I started, God, it would be really amazing. But just imagine you sell your own digital products or someone else's digital products or physical products. You build your own brand. Look, when you have attention, you can collaborate with other big creators. One of the best things in my life is a lot of the creators I look up to, they're now my friends. Like, I'm now collaborating with them. I get invited to podcasts all the time just because I have a brand. And it doesn't need to be a personal brand like mine. It can be a faceless brand too. I literally just today got invited to a podcast in Dubai that's taking place on a yacht by one of the biggest business owners that I will have ever met at that point. And I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have been able to do that if it hadn't been for my brand. It's really amazing. Imagine you could become a household name in your industry. What about getting free trips to hotels, flights, restaurants? It's so crazy because when I used to be a broke assistant, I didn't get anything for free. Now that I'm making multiple $1 million every single year, you know how many times I get to eat for free because the owner knows me or someone else that is a guest at the restaurant knows me. I'm like, you guys, I don't need this anymore. I can pay for it myself. Same goes for trips if you're into traveling, but you travel on a budget. Hell, if you have a brand that could fit to the hotel or to the travel that you're doing, you can get it for free, even if it's a faceless brand. It's amazing. You can get warm leads for your business that are ready to buy. If you're a business owner, you deal a lot with cold people that gotta think about it. They will literally become warmer by the day when you have a brand, and the brand is created with all these epic AI tools. It's so easy nowadays. Imagine you wake up to messages from people that are grateful or inspired by you. This is really cool stuff. Like, sometimes I'm tired, I wake up to a couple of messages, to some comments on my videos like this. People are just grateful. It's amazing. Like I said, you can sell someone else's physical or digital products. You can even sell exclusive content, Patreon, OnlyFans, etc. The options are literally limitless, and that's the cool thing. Now, I'm not here to sell you my mentoring or anything like that. Just go watch my other free stuff on this channel here. Go subscribe if you want to know more on how that works. If you have a question, please comment down below. I read these questions, these comments myself. I will reply to you. And yeah, if you want to work with us or get more information, go ahead, book a call. There's a free link in the description down below. Call is entirely for free, but you don't have to. You just consume more of my content, or not at all, or watch someone else's content. I don't mind. I thank you for your attention. I appreciate it. I know it's valuable. So have a good day. Cheers.